Hi guys, it's Kiarko here, back with another speed build. Today we're building a really beautiful restaurant in Selvadorada. So I'll be calling this a Selvadoradorian restaurant, or is it a Selvadorian restaurant? I'm not quite sure. I'm probably going to be saying Selvadorian, considering it's much less of a mouthful than Selvadoradorian. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. And honestly, I think this restaurant turns out looking so beautiful. I really pushed myself in terms of color palette with this build because I wanted the restaurant itself to be like this bright, beautiful, like shining jewel in the middle of this beautiful forest, you know? And I think it turns out exactly that, and I'm really happy with it, especially because I pushed myself so much with the color palette. I mean, you can already see it here, like I'm starting to put in this like really intense blue color, and I've never really used this blue. I really don't think in any of my builds before. Mainly because it kind of looks like a bit of an eyesore, but I think it actually does work here, and especially with the color palette I end up using, I feel like it's just like this very bright, fun color, and I'm very happy that I pushed myself, because usually I'm such I don't know what the word is. I'm such a hard ass, I guess, about color palette. I'm so strict about it, and I really tried to push my boundaries here, and I really think that I did. So please let me know what you think of this build. If you think it's hideous or if you think it's beautiful, just let me know. And also, it is Monday, so we are back from the weekend. Let me know, did any of you have any, I don't know, fun weekend plans? And if so, what did you do? It's always nice to hear what you guys do on the weekend, especially if it's something cool and fun, because all I do on the weekend is usually just work and work and work. So, you know, I kind of live vicariously through you guys, but you know, whatever, it's fine. Anyways, so this place is absolutely stunning. Like I said, what I really like about it is the incorporation of these flowers and these like hanging vines. You can see we have those flowers on one of the walls on the left, and then we're gonna have the vines hanging off the deck side. This restaurant is symmetrical, like as you can see on both sides, it's like completely symmetrical. So just so you guys know, anything I place on this side, I'm also gonna be placing on the other side of the restaurant. And that's just because like I'm crazy. And like if things aren't symmetrical, I lose my mind. So I just really needed this restaurant to be symmetrical, especially since I was pushing myself so hard with color palette. I needed like some sense of order in order to like keep my brain calm. So this restaurant is symmetrical. It still turns out absolutely stunning, and I'm just really proud of this one. Honestly, I don't have a name for this restaurant yet. All I'm calling it is like a restaurant in Selvadorada. So if you have any fun restaurant idea names, please let me know, because it is currently unnamed. Also, if you hear meows in the background, that is my cat. He is currently not in my room, and that is upsetting him, I guess, so he's just meowing at my door. I promise you guys, right after I finish recording this, I'm gonna open that door and I'm gonna cuddle him so hard because I love my cat. Anyways, so on this little outside deck, well, let me explain. There's basically like three main seating areas. So there's like the two side decks, the ones with the vines, and then there's like the main deck in the front that's gonna have like a mini bar, and it's gonna have like big seating areas, and it's just gonna look absolutely stunning. So the first thing we're gonna decorate, I believe, is the outside deck right after I finish up doing all the roofing and the, you know, the flooring and the greenscaping and stuff. Let's see, what am I doing here? I'm just like looking for other things to add. I thought that the roof looked a little bit plain, but I ended up leaving it like this, which I do think works considering like there's a lot of other stuff going on everywhere else, so I do think it works in the end. So here I am just trying to choose windows. I end up going with these blue ones, and I believe I actually changed those to white later on. But for now they're blue and they still look very beautiful. And then on the outside deck there we have this very lovely blue tile. Look at that tile, like it's literally like, it's a dark blue. It's a different shade of blue than my bright neonish blue, which is so crazy for me because, again, if you guys know any of my videos, I am so insane about color palette. Like, I usually wouldn't do anything like this where I have like different shades of blue that are like completely different like hues, but you know, I guess I was just like in a screw it kind of mood and just wanted to experiment with color, and I'm glad I did. I feel like this turned out looking so cool. So over here is where we have our little bar area. Very cute. We have like this blue tiled bar that matches the tiling on the floor. Here I am looking for some lamps to hang in the bar. I think I just chose this like, I'm pretty sure this is like a wall lamp, but I used this like a hanging lamp, but you know, this still works. Very cute. And then we're gonna put in, let's see, I don't quite, oh yeah. So I have these little seating areas on both sides, and one of the seating areas has like this little swing bench thing, which I thought was so cute. It's right up against the wall though, so I feel like if you swung back, you might hit it, but I mean, it's a restaurant, so I guess you probably won't be swinging in your bench. You'll probably just be like eating, but I don't know. It's still very, very cute though. I think it looks absolutely wonderful. And then I'm gonna put in some mismatched chairs. So I put in these red chairs that match the red of our roof, and then I put in these, they're like wicker chairs, very, very cute. I'm already loving how this is coming together, putting in these beautiful, beautiful pots of these little green trees, I guess. There's a lot of greenery in this build. I mean, obviously it's in the middle of a jungle, so there's like a lot of green in general. But I do bring in like a lot of potted plants and stuff so that there's actually greenery inside the building as well. And then we're gonna do like some table decoration. This kind of gets intense, I guess, with detail because I do like all the place settings. I put in menus, glasses, stuff like that, just to really make the table seem like it's like actually dressed for, you know, a full-fledged restaurant. That being said, this restaurant kind of is in the middle of nowhere. Like, this actual lot is really just like up against like this river in Selvadorada. It's not like near any roads or anything, so I don't know how you would get here. Maybe you could hike, I guess, and maybe that's like part, I guess maybe part of the experience is like hiking to this like mysterious, you know, like the jewel of the forest, like this hidden restaurant that's so beautiful and everyone wants to go because they have the most fantastic food and it's like totally authentic food and it's just so delicious, and you hike up to get there, and maybe that's like the story, maybe that's the vibe. I don't know. Or maybe there's like an off-road somewhere and you can actually drive up here. I don't know. But it is in a very, very stunning location. I would absolutely love to go here. I feel like it'd be just a magnificent time sitting out on the swing bench eating delicious food with these beautiful colors. I'm just living vicariously right now through my builds. And as you guys can see, I am copying everything over to the other side because, again, I am crazy about symmetry. I am just an insane person. But I'm just putting in little details here and there, like some pillows, just making it seem, you know, soft and comfy. And then we're gonna put in some more little tables on the side here. Yeah, I think we just go with these two on the side, and then we're gonna put in some chairs, or no, benches. Ooh, cute. Okay, so benches on that side, chairs on the other side, which I actually really like the flow of space here. I feel like it just feels very natural to me, I guess. I would kind of suck to sit on a bench to eat. I mean, maybe just for me, because like my back hurts a lot when I sit on benches, so I cannot sit on a bench if I was here, but there are chairs on the other side, so I would be in the chair. Anyways, and then what we're gonna do in a second is in this center space between like in front of the bar, like you can see me setting it up right now, this little platform, this is gonna be a little stage area. So you know what that means? It means that there can be live music. I absolutely love restaurants with live music. I think it's so fun. I think it adds such an atmosphere. I think it just really makes the space seem more, I don't know, like lively and interactive and just like, you know, like a place to be. You know, like imagine like you're I guess hiking to this restaurant from a distance and you just like hear this like beautiful, like fun, like lively music from far away, like through the forest. You're like, what's that? It sounds so fun. Where am I? And then you walk up through the jungle and you see this beautiful, colorful restaurant appear and everyone's dancing and eating. Oh my goodness. This restaurant is such a vibe and I freaking love it. And look, and there's like a piano and a guitar and you can have such fun like musical performances there. I feel like this place, I wish this place existed in real life. Maybe it does, and I just don't know about it, but I would have a lot of fun here. And these little cabinets on the side I'm setting up, these are just like waiter stations, so places where waiters can, you know, get cups and stuff, and there's just like drink stuff, so it's just like one of those little station areas. And then just throwing on some decorations on that. I guess for some reason there's a box there. I guess they have a box of stuff. And now we're gonna move on to the interior. So the way we do the interior is we basically have this kitchen on the right side, which is connected to the deck, or like the front deck, and then we have the main inside dining area. I mean, if it were me and I was here, which I would love, I would probably definitely want to sit on the outside deck just because that's where like the music is and that's where you can see the jungle and all that fun stuff. But the inside turns out very beautiful as well. I put in some like wonderful artworks. It still turns out looking very, you know, cozy and warm and fun, and yeah. Anyways, we'll get to that in a second. First we're gonna do the kitchen here. So as you can see, the kitchen is kind of like half inside, half outside, okay? So we have that little area that leads out onto the deck that's like the half outside area, and then you have like the more internal kitchen area. So the half, I don't know how to explain this. So there's the area in the front is gonna be where like all the sink stuff is, and we're gonna put in some like, what's it called? Like fireplace kilns for like food making, I guess. And then on the inside is where all our like our counters and our stoves and our fridge stuff is gonna be. So right now I'm putting in all the sinks. I went with like a bronzy gold metal tone. because I don't know why, it's just like I didn't really feel silver for this build. It just wasn't clicking with me. I thought like the bronzy tone was much more the vibe for some reason. So that ends up being the metal tone that we go with. I do put in those fireplace kiln things that I mentioned later on. Right now I'm just trying to figure out my stove situation because I really just couldn't find a stove that I liked for this build. I don't even think I ended up going with those. I think I ended up going with different stoves. I think, let's see. I'm putting in some of this like wood backsplash paneling, and then we're gonna put in some, what are these called, like hood covers? Oh yeah, I changed them to these because these have like, these stoves have like a bronzy color which matches my metal tone, so I thought they worked a lot better. And as always, I put a little notepad in the little mug on the left there, you can see, which I'm gonna like pull up a stool next to, so it seems like someone was like sitting there and maybe writing down orders or writing down like a to-do list or something like that. I always tend to do that in my builds. I don't know why, I just think it's a cute touch. So these are the little stove oven kiln things I mentioned. I don't know what to call them. They're just like places, like a oven kiln. You know, like in a pizza house where they put the pizza in the fire oven? That's kind of the idea here. But this place I don't think makes pizza. They make like other food, but like I imagine that it'd be cool to have like a fire kiln for food. Anyways, we are doing the bathrooms now, which as you can see are very, very colorful with this bright blue paneling we got going on here. And I love the detail of this paneling, how it's like kind of worn away, so it looks like it was painted like a long time ago and now it's just like worn down. I love that detail. That is from, I think, the Island Living pack, but I don't quite remember what pack that's from. But it's an absolutely beautiful paneling, and I love when the Sims team like gives me stuff that I like. Because it doesn't always happen, but I love that paneling. It's absolutely beautiful. Anyways, we're on to our interior restaurant space now. So in the corner here is where we have like big tables, because there's like a lot of big tables and there's like medium tables and there's small tables, you know, for like different party sizes. Like a big table like this could probably, I don't know, seat like, I shouldn't guess because I'm gonna get it wrong, maybe like 7 or 8 people, like a very big party of people would be able to sit at these tables. And I really like that I have like the benches in the inside because it's like backed up against the wall, so it still works like you have a backrest because the wall's there. And I just felt like that was cute. Anyways, putting in little place settings, a little candle in the middle of the tables, gonna bring in my plants, and then we are gonna put in some little pillows against the benches so that people have you know, something softer to rest on. Gonna put in these lovely hanging lanterns. I love these, they're so beautiful. And I love that just like they're totally my color palette with like the bronze touch and like the bright blue. It's absolutely beautiful. And then I put in these wonderful paintings, so bright, so colorful, definitely the vibe. I really like the idea that all the paintings and the artworks in this restaurant are from like local artists, because, you know, it's a restaurant, it's a local restaurant that serves local food, so I thought it would make sense that they would, you know, have local artists painting. So it's like, you know, it's really cool. I like it. I like the vibe. Anyways, putting in these little tables for smaller parties, and then we have all the little chairs. And of course, we're gonna put in our place settings because I love these plates. They're so colorful. I rarely use them because they are so colorful, because again, I'm insane about color palette, so I'm very happy that I finally like pushed my boundaries with color palette and like got to use these plates because I love these plates. They're beautiful. And then we're gonna put in a series of tables in the middle here. Right now I'm just trying to figure out the configuration. I just kind of went with the simple 4 or 2x2 square. Again, putting in my plates, gonna put in some flowers on all of them just because, again, touches of nature, touches of, you know, greenery and beautiful colors I really liked. And then we're gonna again make our mismatch of chairs with chairs on the outside and benches on the inside. And we are almost done with this build. I'm just gonna put in a little paintings here and there, and then we're gonna put in like one last plant, I think. Yeah, this little palm tree on both sides. And that is, oh no, that's not the build. I totally forgot about these 2 decks. I think I almost forgot about the decks when I was actually building it as well. But I believe that's almost the build. Are we done? No, we're not done. I'm just doing the little pathway out here, I guess. But let me know what you guys think of this build. I absolutely love it. I think it's so beautiful. I love the colors of it. I would love to chill here and just vibe. I think it would be so wonderful. So, but again, let me know what you guys think. And as always, if you guys have any requests for builds, and you guys have given me some, I know, I gotta get to them. It's just like my brain needs to like be in a certain mood to do certain kinds of builds. And so like, I don't always do them right away, but sometimes I'll revisit old requests, or just, you know, do them when the time is right for my, crazy brain to do it. But anyways, I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.